on to all the Geminis out there. So I was actually gonna go, it was actually scheduled for Libra and Cancer, but the Geminis came in at the last second, stole the show, gave me 8 extra views, right? More than the Cancer crabs. So good on y'all. Y'all literally swooped right on in and took advantage of that. I really appreciate it. Y'all already know what the TikTok is. I'm Kareemspiritworks, and when I'm having fun, I'm the best in the world. As I said before, I usually do the videos that give me the most activity, most views, obviously most likes, stuff like this, right? Comments and stuff like this. The 2 videos who do that first before everybody else, and then obviously everyone else is going to eventually do it. But if you want it first to where you get it faster than everybody else because you're the first in line, give me the most views, right? So the cards that I come up with are the Justice, the 3 of Cups, you have the 9 of Cups, you have the Queen of Coins, 7 of Cups, the Hangman, you have the Death card, 3 of Swords, you have the 6 of Coins, and then you have the 6 of Cups. I'm also trying to get to 1,000 subs. Currently doing this video, I'm at 735, so 265 subs left. Trying to get there so I can start, getting paid through Google AdSense. I can start making some AdSense money again. And then from there, I can grow the business here. So what I'm seeing here for the Geminis is no major arcana that represents Gemini, right, in this Game of Thrones, in this particular reading, right, Game of Thrones Tarot. But you do have the Justice, which is Libra, which is the zodiac sign that I just ended up doing a video for before yours. And the Justice, 3 of Cups, 9 of Coins. This represents how a lot of you Geminis happen to be in a situation where what you want to do is you want to find yourself in a particular situation where you good. And how you can do that in the first place is by, now this is around the holiday season, even though it is January, right? By the time this stuff is going to start hitting for you, you really want to aspire to take as much time of rest as you possibly can, relax, chill, right? But at the same time, you have the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups represents spend time with your family, kick it, because this year is going to be eventful for you, because we all know some stuff. If you live in a year, a lot of stuff going to happen within a year. So the things that the 9 of Coins now represents how start hanging out with the people who want to hang out with you, right? Stop hanging out with individuals who it's like, in order for them to hang out with you, it's like pulling teeth. And the thing is that you have the Queen of Coins and then you have the 7 of Cups. So the Queen of Coins and the 7 of Cups both represent how, since this is a situation, this represents how a lot of you Geminis also, right? You also want to stay away from the creepers, right? The people who be on some BS every time you come around. Obviously, they always want to, they always have a master plan and stuff like this. But see, here's the thing with Geminis, with y'all, that has me kind of tripping out about that. It's the fact that, a lot of you Geminis may have to do that. But can a lot of you Geminis do that? Because Gemini does rule, like, meeting people from different countries, right? Geminis does rule meeting people from different countries domestically. You understand? So it's a representation of, like, but you have to understand that you can't necessarily trust every single person whom you come across, you know what I mean? So the thing is that the Hangman and the Death card now represents how, since this is a situation, the Hangman, Death card, and the 3 of Swords, what you've got going on also is, this is also a representation about how, for the relationships that you need to know who you should get rid of out of your life, all you need to do, Hangman, is pay attention to what's going on around you, the Death card and the 3 of Swords, and essentially get rid of those relationships where the people around you, I'm dressed in all blue, by the way, but the people around you are being very manipulative, right? So blue's my favorite color. So for you Geminis, what this represents is that a lot of you Geminis really got to start understanding that, you know, it's better for you to be by yourselves, Geminis, than for y'all to be hanging out with some people on some BS. Because remember, Gemini, you know, y'all are on your life's journey to get your mind straight, right? To get your minds right. Because sometimes a lot of the Gemini's mind is all over the place. And that can get Gemini kind of confused as to where they're really going with this. And see, but here's the thing about that though. Gemini's practice something that I called, not called me personally, but I was reading into this stuff, right? Because I told y'all that I really do study this, right? I'm actually almost done, right? I'm actually almost done with the book. But basically, it's talking about how it is that, you know, it's called a situation like PA or PIA, right? PA or PIA, where this is about like like devotion, but the devotion being manipulative, where it's, and it reminded me of you Geminis, where it's you were kind of looking at what was going on so that you can figure a clever way to get out of it. When you do that too many times, you create a lot of situations for yourselves where you make yourself into a hypocrite, Gemini. So what a lot of you Geminis really want to watch out for is you have to be much more judgmental of the people whom you're choosing to hang around. Otherwise, if you meet some people who are not very stand up and you keep hanging out with these people, then you're just like these people, right? So the things that you have, the Six of Pentacles, coins, same thing. And then you have the Six of Cups, which represents some of those people whom you used to kick it with romantically is going to come back. Even if it's not necessarily romantically, friendships, they will most definitely come back. So, so you know what I mean? They will come back, but it will be up to you to leave them alone. To clarify the Six of Cups, you have the Rod of Simbi, you have the Petro Agua La Flambeau, right? The river of fire, or the lake of fire, or the body of fire, right? Of water of fire, right? And then you have the Les Barons. Now, the wild card represents the chaos or the unpredictability factor. So it represents how, you know, these people will be cool with you when it comes to trying to get their foot back in the door. But as go for actually rocking with you, that's not really how it is that it's going to go. And a lot of you Geminis need to learn that, need to use that superior experience and quote unquote intelligence of yours. And maybe one day I'll explain to you kind of the caveat with intelligence, right? And explain to you certain things for a lot of y'all to understand that these people are just playing a role and that things haven't changed. Remember, you got to understand, just like Virgo, you're represented by the planet Mercury. So a lot of the times people try to come through and try to convince you that they've really changed. It really turns out to be on some BS. So you always have to take that into consideration, right? Even me, as when I was younger, a lot of people, especially the people who I was dating at the time, used to really come through and try to convince me that they was changed. And I used to go through a lot of pain until periodically, every couple of months, and I realized that I started doing this, right, subconsciously. Every couple of months, I would have like this modality where I would really look at people, all the people that I've accumulated, and been like, okay, can I keep this person, or is it time for me to actually leave this person alone? You know what I mean? And in essence, that's what it is that I would really do. I'd be like, oh, okay, and really leave this person alone, or keep this person in my life. And like spring cleaning, right? It's not exactly like spring cleaning, but almost literally doing that every couple of months. Well, I'm like, okay, this, that, and the third. I suggest a lot of y'all start doing that too, in that sense, because, or something faster, because the dirt, right, the dirt bag people starts accumulating in your life. And the next thing you know, you got all these friends, right, full of, you know what I mean? You got all these friends, people full, you know what I'm saying, full of numbers. you got a cell phone full of numbers, but like when it comes to these actual friends, it's on some BS. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.